1st of September 1942. U-606, part of the 11th U-boat flotilla, based out of Bergen port. After leaving the Baltic Sea, U-606 joins forces stationed at the north of Norway, whose targets are Allied convoys bound for the USSR in the Battle of the Arctic. Military shipping to the USSR is growing each month. It must be stopped to lead our troops to victory on the Eastern Front. Your orders will be to travel to sector AC-1 to AC-4 on the Norwegian Sea and travel 2,000 kilometers inside to complete the patrol. You may receive additional orders upon reaching the area. Anticipated number of vessels in the area is expected to be medium. Additional objectives is to sink enemy trade ships with a total gross register of more than 4,000 tons. In the Battle of the Arctic, this is where U-606, Captain von Dannenberg, would make his name, to try and live up to his cousin's fearsome reputation. His cousin Hermann von Dannenberg, captain of U-552, mysteriously disappeared in May 1942. While out on patrol in the Black Pit. While the waters we are sailing are different, Klaus swears to himself that he will avenge his cousin's death and make sure that U-606 is at the spearhead that drives into the Allied war machine. A couple of days later, on the 7th of September, 20 to 5 in the morning, we received a message from a fellow U-boat captain. We sustained heavy damage from depth charges and have many injured on board. We are lacking medical supplies. We need help. Meeting point 72, 74 north, 14, 73 east. We will stay there we will stay there by 10th of September, 0445. We'll confirm the message and we'll go and seek to offer assistance. Hi everyone, welcome aboard U-606 for her war patrols, currently in the Battle of the Arctic. We have come to the aid of a fellow U-boat, and there she is, U-325, having a bit of problems with some injured crew members, so we'll send our radio operator over. He's got the medical, he's our medical guy, and see if he can go and offer some assistance to the crew of U-325. U-325, this U-boat called for help. According to the message, they're in need of medical supplies from us. We should probably take them with us before meeting their crew, assuming we want to share. Let's send a team to investigate. Right, so we'll send our radio guy, Joachim. He's got his medical stuff. We'll also send the first officer. We'll send an engineer just in case they need some assistance as well. We'll send some of the crew over and see if we can get them up and running again. Joachim Maida was welcomed by the skipper of this vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point and asked about the resources he asked for in the radio message. We will give you the medical supplies. Fantastic. The skipper thanked us for the help and promised to nicely mention us in his report to HQ. We've got a reputation boost of 65%. Glad to be of service. And with the boys coming back on board after a successful away mission, U-325 can probably get underway now that her crew have been stabilised. Well done, boys. Welcome back. Well done. And off she goes. Fantastic. Right. First part of our mission complete. It was an additional objective, but that's all well and good. We are now in our patrol zone, so we'll start to do a search pattern, see if we can highlight and identify any enemy ships, and we'll try and put them to the sword. So I'll let U-325 get underway and out of our way, and we will start our search. Later on the 9th of September 1942, in the evening, we received another very important mission from the BDU. A very valuable radar prototype is being transported on Sambolt's cargo ship headed to port of Murmansk, where it will be fitted to a dedicated warship for testing. Sinking this ship will noticeably slow enemy progress in developing this technology. We estimate it's currently passing through the square AC 464 with a course of 90 degrees. The ship is moving in the convoy, travelling at a speed of 13 kilometers an hour. That's quick. Okay, let's see if we can intercept this convoy and sink the Sambolt. As we've got the early morning sunrise, it's coming up to 2 AM up here in the north. There we have, towards our west, is smoke on the horizon. That is the convoy which has the Sambolt, or the ship with the prototype technology on it. Somewhere in there is the ship we're looking for. Obviously we won't contain our attacks to just that one ship. We will look to try and get further ships if possible. But it looks like we're in line now, so we're going to dive the ship down and wait for them to come upon us, and then set our ambush. Okay, periscope up. Let's have a look. We've got a Royal Navy destroyer over there. Oh, corvette over there. Okay, so it's quite heavily warshipped. I suppose if it's got secret technology, you would expect that. We've got another corvette, an Empire ship there, another Empire ship there. Ooh, Liberty, or you think it's a Liberty? Could be a heavier ship. Ooh, warship. Looks like we got a cruiser. Probably a corvette. Can't quite see. Just see the funnel over there. Oh, we got here. Is that another cruiser? Ooh. Oh, hello. And we've got a ship, American ship, bearing right down on us. And that looks like a C3. Corvette there. Well, it certainly limits down which ships. Oh, we've got behind us. We've got a destroyer and a destroyer. Okay, so we got two cruisers, and it looks to be three merchant ships. Yeah. So, or 4 merchant ships, perhaps. Not much choice. Which ones could be the ones carrying the secret technology? Let's have a look on the map. Right, if we have a look on the hydrophone map, we've got. So this is the cruiser. So there's going to be another cruiser down here. We've got this large ship here, and we've got one more merchant ship there, 2, 3. And look at this. Look at the escorts. Goodness gracious me. Right, if we come forward a bit. Oh, there's the 2 cruisers. If we come forward a bit, we might be able to get a stern shot on this one and then fire at this one. So that's 2 of them, and good chance it might be one of those. Or we have a shot at a cruiser, of course. You know what we're like. The von Danningbergs have got a history of sinking cruisers. Either way, this one is on a collision course for us. I don't think we're going to get. Yeah. That's literally going to be like 20 feet or something. 100 meters, that's too close. Let's go forward. And see if we can get a little bit more space. And we'll have a shot at these 2. Right. Oh! Look, they've identified it. It is indeed the Sambolt. This is the one. The American ship behind us. Right. It's a C3. Where's the US flag? There it is. It's, oh, sorry. I'll remember how to use this in a minute. Yep, C3. Recognise. Of course, that's to our stern, so we've only got 1 torpedo we can fire at it, which is a bit of annoying. But maybe if we do a magnetic shot, we might be able to get some joy. What's the draft? 3.7 meters. Okay. Let's do a speed check. They said they were doing 13 kilometers an hour. What's that in knots? 7? No, it's a lot more than that. But we'll find out. We'll get this one. We know this is the ship, typical. Facing the wrong way. Too late to do anything about it now. What it does open us up for, if we can hit this one, we can also maybe have a shot at a cruiser before we hide, while the mass of the angry wasps that are the destroyers and corvettes come to try and kill us. And they will. 13 kilometers an hour. Oh, okay, we're in kilometers an hour now, apparently. That's fine. Okay, so it's actually 63 degrees. So 13 kilometers does work out at 7 knots. So that's all there. Get the rearward tube selected. What did we say her draft was? 7.3 meters. So let's get tube 5. 7.5 meters. Magnetic. Right. This is the one that matters. We're going to have to probably one more turn and we'll be good to go. We are good to fire. Tube 5. Fire. It's away. Okay, we've also got tube 1 flooding. We're going to have a shot at this one. Tube 1, fire. Right. Empire resistance. Let's get our heads down. Hi everyone, right, after 2 good contacts, we're coming down to 140 meters now, in a aid to evade the depth charge runs from the destroyers that was going to swarm over us. We've actually hid under the first cruiser, knowing that they'll block any depth charge run by the destroyers. Yeah, we're hiding under the cruiser for now. You can hear the ships all around. I don't know how long this ruse is going to work, but it buys us a little bit of time to actually get lower and hopefully hide ourselves in the thermals, as it were. Okay, some time has passed, and we're able to dodge the restless destroyers and corvettes who are trying to sink us. And you see the smoke is going off in the distance over there. So that's left us in the square. We've come up to obviously periscope depth to have a look around. Here's the Empire resistance. She's resisting sinking, that's for sure. She's just kind of half sunk and sitting there. And on behind us, in front of us, should I say, we've got the sandbox, which is the one that we are to sink. Now, she's been abandoned. You can see her life rafts back here somewhere. There they are. There's her life raft. So, with those ships out of sight, are they out of sight and unable to return in time? Could we surface the boat and finish these two ships off with the deck gun? That would not only complete our additional objectives, which was to sink this ship with this secret technology, but also it would probably easily clear the minimum tonnage that we were to sink, 4,000 tons. The C3 is probably about 7,000 tons, and the other one's probably about 3,000 tons, so yeah, should easily clear it. Let's chance surfacing the boats. Now, both ships have been abandoned, so no one should be able to radio them for assistance, and it shouldn't take much to put these to the bottom. Okay, here we are, manning the deck gun. We've got some high explosives loaded. Let's get these into the ship then, see if we can get some fires going. Probably just as easy. Put some holes in the deck and let the water come out, and the air come out. Fire starting around the bridge there. Funnel's always a good thing to get some heat going. There you go, she's sunk. Happy days. Right, any reaction from those ships over there? No, I think we're further enough away for them not to realise. Indeed, there's the 4,000 minimum tonnage sunk. So, C3 freighter Sandbox is our first kill in the Battle of the Arctic. Make sure that is logged in U-606's logbook. Can we spin the gun round and get a shot over here? Yeah, we might be able to. It's a bit far away, isn't it? Yeah, we might need to go a little bit closer. Okay, there she is. Right, we're closing a little bit on her. Get a couple of shots in. Hopefully she'll go down as well. So that rearward magnetic shot seemed to do the job. Obviously it wasn't a clean kill, but with one shot to basically paralyse the C3. I'm quite pleased with that. Oops, something just fell off.
Fire on deck.
Yes. Oh, well, that's going to be a smoke signal we don't really want. Another mast falls off. Oop. She's gone as well. Right, quickly stow the deck gun. Let's get the boat below. Those destroyers are going to see that. We got to get out of here. Let's go. Right, the deck gun crew are coming up now. There's that smoke signal. Are they coming back? I hope not. But we're going to try and get out of here. Tempted to go back for those cruisers, but merchant tonnage is what we're after. So that's what we're going to try and save our torpedoes for. If we manage to complete the first mark of Battle for the Arctic, then we will get the milk cow, and we know how important the milk cow, the resupply U-boat, will be in future campaigns. So to have that in the bag early on will certainly help us with the career of U-606. There's a couple of life rafts around here. You can see them dead ahead. We might go and offer them some assistance. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, some time has passed. It's now the 19th of September, but we've been hunting and searching in the same area. We've spotted something. Another convoy by the looks of it. We've got a lead escort ship. Destroyer, no doubt. Then we've got a Empire Tower, I think it is. Ooh, then we've got a C3 freighter, an American one. Another Liberty freighter, another Empire style ship, another C3, Argentinian flag? possibly. 2 more transports. Can't see what that is. Does it actually give me a... I can't see. Another Empire ship. And then we've got this American corvette right next to us. And possibly another warship back there. Can't quite tell. Right, so we've got a couple of juicy targets here. So let's definitely try and move into position to get a couple of torpedoes away. Probably 2 apiece for 2 of the larger ships. Or we could try, it's relatively calm, isn't it? We could try magnetics and try and cripple them. And then finish them off with a deck gun or a second torpedo later. That could be another thing. If we just try and ensnare 3 or 4 ships just to cripple them and then finish them off later. That's an option. Or we can go for 2 torpedoes and try and get a clean kill. Often, you know, as the saying goes, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. You know, it's better off to sink and get a clean kill on one rather than having a couple of damaged ships which can maybe get away from us. But let's try and move a little bit closer and see if we can get into a better firing position. Okay, that looks like an American ship, and there you go. And that is definitely a Liberty. Recognize that. Let's get her speed. So I'm probably going to go for the Liberty and one of the C3s to begin with before this corvette comes along. We're about 4 kilometers away from these ships, so it's not a bad firing angle. Oh, firing distance, sorry. As long as we can get the angle right. And they're coming up to time to fire, so if we can do this lickety split, then all the better. I am thinking 2 torpedoes for these ships each. Try and get 2 kills. We can always try and, you know, get away, surface, and then catch up again later and have another pop from the other side. We have got a corvette coming straight for us, so I don't want to hang around too much getting calculations for more ships. 7 knots, there we go. I've changed the units to what I prefer, which is knots and meters. So distance is approximately 5,400. Okay, we set up the TDC 80 degrees. It's actually 4,900 meters now. They're coming a bit closer. 7 knots, and we've got her length is 130. Well, it's 135, but right. Let's get maintenance in tube 2. Right, 3 and 4.
Bewässern. Rohr 4. Bewässern.
Dispersion 1.8. I'm going to actually close that up. So there you go. Fire. 3 and 4. 4? 4 away. Good. There we go. Taking a little bit of time. No more time to waste. Let's lock onto this one. This does look Argentinian. I can't see the little yellow sun, but well, yeah, that's Argentinian. Recognise. Are we at war with Argentina? I don't think we are we? Okay, let's target this one in the background then. We should have done this one first. Unknown ship, yeah. American origin. Okay, it's 5,600. Just on the edge of our range probably, and it's 86. So 86 there. Right, it's going to be about 140. It's not liking it, but tube 1, and 2. Flood. Oh, hello. This can go. Let's send that 6,000, then we'll get it to turn left. Yeah. Or turn right. No, turn left. That'll be fine. Fire. Tube 1 away. Tube 2. Now, this is not going to be ideal because We fired at this one first, which is closer, because we thought we were going to have a shot at this one. I forgot that was the Argentinian one. Was there another C3? Was it just those two? Corvette coming there, another ship over there. That looks like a Corvette. Right, let's dive down to about 50-60 meters to get an advance on any attacks that are coming in. Right, reports are in. We got 2 good hits with the first 2 torpedoes we fired, and that Liberty freighter has sunk. The second 2 torpedoes we fired, the one that had fat technology, which meant it turned far too early. It turned after about 1,000 meters rather than the 6,000 meters we requested. So that's malfunctioned, and it's just spinning off wildly behind the Corvette without any chance of hitting anything. The other one, the unwarmed up torpedo, unfortunately didn't manage to make the 5,700 meters to the target, which is slightly odd at the speed of 30 knots. It should have done a lot further distance than that, so that actually didn't make 6,000 meters, or not even 5,500 meters, so that's disappointing. So we've had 1 success, 2 torpedoes sinking that Liberty. We are moving towards the back of the convoy now, and if possible we will maybe pick off a straggler or 2. Okay, we're diving down. We're just been moving backwards away from those corvettes who are crossing our bow. So we've just been moving back away from the depth charges which have been dropped on the path where we were. And now we've just gone quiet down here at 150 meters, 160 meters. So you can hear the depth charging in the distance. Hopefully that'll leave them, and they won't be able to hear us after the distortion clears. So we're just going to sit tight, sit quiet, and hopefully that'll be them losing track of us, and we can slip away. The bad news is, of course, does mean we're not going to have time to pop up and have a go at the tail of the convoy. So options now are to sneak away, surface, and get ahead of the convoy again and set up for another ambush, and this time try and get a couple more of those juicy C3 freighters. But for now, it's about survival. Hi everyone, right, periscope up. We've found the convoy again, managed to get ahead of them. Kind of overcooked it a little bit, and I'm still on the same side, so there's something coming towards us there, but that's the convoy. Got a destroyer over there. Is that the lead ship? Yeah, I think it is. So we've got destroyer, then we've got Empire, then we've got the Liberty. Was it the C3? C3, I think. And another C3. So we're going to set up for a second attempt at trying to hit the 2 C3s. Well, I say a second attempt at trying to hit the 2 C3s. We only tried to hit one last time, but that went horribly wrong. So we're going to try and set up for those 2, and that would be a nice way to get the tally on the logbook really looking healthy in the first patrol. Okay, ready to go when we're ready to fire. What we got? We've got a T1 pill, T2 pill, right.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
What's the 7.3?
Rohr 1 bewässert.
I'm going to send one at 7.5. Magnetic. Fire.
Los!
T2.
Rohr 2,
On
bewässern!
tube 2, I'm going to send on the surface. Try and get a fire going.
Fertig.
Fire.
Los!
Alright, let's switch our attentions back to this Argentinian one. Now, if I bring it to the hydrophone, the Argentinian ship is showing as hostile. So, I can only assume it's potentially a smuggling ship. So we'll target it anyway. The Rio Mendoza. We may find this is not, in fact, an Argentinian flag, but the fact that it's flagged as a hostile means I think we're probably within our rights to have a pop. 7 knots distance. Pretty close, about a kilometre. 1300 meters, okay. Right. What I might do, I might just send another one at magnetic underneath her keel.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Fire.
Los!
Can always get
Rohr 4,
tube 4 ready.
bewässern!
So just check and see if there's any other ships coming. Right, we've got both ships now in view. Torpedoes should be reaching both of them. Well, we've got a hit on the front one. Hit on the rear. What about a second one on the rear? No, maybe not. Second hit on the rear one. Brilliant. Excellent. Right. So we've got a magnetic detonation on this one closest to us, and we've got a magnetic and an impact one on the rear one. Good stuff. 2 good hits. Hopefully those ships are done for. What do we have coming up here? We've got an Empire something or other. It's unknown ship. Maybe we can have a pop at it. Communications. It's a Brit. Fishing boat, no. Is it Empire? Well, yes. We'll have to do the speed in a minute, but let's have a quick check. How are those two ships doing? Oh, they're in trouble. This one's listed and is almost over. I can't see the one behind it, of course. Communications coming in. Can we intercept them? Radio from the Rio Mendez and the Acanthus. They're just saying they're probably reporting that they've been torpedoed, so I'm not going to get too excited about that. Let's have a look at this one. We've got that one torpedo ready to go. We can fire this at this one. If it doesn't hit. We can then dive away and get away from the escorts, and then hopefully mop up any crippled ships that are left. I'm not actually. I know it's quite slightly frustrating that we're not looking at what's happening to the C3, but with the chance of getting another ship, we've got to concentrate and focus on our priorities here, not enjoy the moment and get caught out. So, coming to the end of this latest speed calculation, it's definitely slower. It feels slower. 4 knots there. There we go. Okay, that's all set. Tube 4. Fire.
Los!
We've got another torpedo being loaded in tube 1, so we're not out, but I think we are right. With that being fired, let's have a look. How's these ships going? Oh, I think the one at the back is sunk. I can't see that one. The Argentinian one is still afloat, but it looks like... Uh-oh. It looks like there's life rafts. They've abandoned ship. Right, crash dive. Let's get out of here. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've got the corvettes zooming over us. We're hiding underneath the Rio Mendoza. The damaged C3 is kind of like a thing I've been doing for years. Hiding under wrecked ships on the surface means that the corvettes can't get close, can't get the angle to get the depth charges on top of us. This is drifting slightly, that's why I've come in front of it, but all looks well. Unfortunately, we missed the shot on this ship. It just drifted by, not surprising as it's zigzagging and changing its speed, etc. But yep, let's see if we can just get out of dodge, and maybe we'll do one final attack. We'll finish the Rio Mendez off, and then call it a day, I think, if we can survive. Hi everyone, right, the corvette has given up after just a couple of depth charges dropped, nothing too serious. The Rio Mendoza has drifted over us, but look, 2 other U-boats are in the area, stalking that convoy. So we can maybe try and do a coordinated attack next time. I'm just going to wait. Well, I might just surface the boat, finish this off with a deck gun, and then maybe tempt the escorts over here and get these U-boats to maybe entertain and distract the escorts while we go up after that convoy one more time. Okay, some lifeboats over there. Surface the boat, as you can see, and look, more lifeboats over there. All is clear, which is good. Rio Mendoza is right there, and you can see the smoke off in the horizon over there. So we're just going to man the deck gun, try and finish her off, and then we'll follow on and see if we can get 1 or 2 more kills before heading back. Right, so again a little bit choppy, but we can swing the deck gun over. Got high explosives loaded. Put a couple of shells into the side. Try and get a fire going would be nice. Funnel is always a good idea to get the flames going, as I say repeatedly. Unfortunately, we've got a full contingent of rescued sailors, so we're going to have to leave these life rafts. We maybe stop if we've got time to give them some food and water, blankets. She's sinking. 1 more for luck. Right, let's stow the deck gun and see about what we can do with these other U-boats and any more hunting. Okay, we've got ahead of them once more, and they seem to be zigzagging still, so I'm not sure if the other U-boats have caught up. Oh, hello. They seem to be aggressively moving, don't they? Anyway, we're not going to worry about those just for the moment. We're going to concentrate on these guys. What are they doing? They're still running for it. Okay. I'm going to creep further into position. What's that? Is that the C3? No. Is there another C3? No, that's an Empire. Depth charges. Okay, they're engaging the other U-boat, who's attacking over here somewhere. Right, what we could do maybe is get some torpedoes away as he's distracting the escorts. That'll draw them towards us. We can dive away and he can either get away or have an attack as well. Okay. Okay, that's set. We've only got 3 torpedoes. T2, T2. Oh, T2, this is not great. What's their depth? Draft is 7.5. No, we'll send it on the surface. Tube 1 fire. Right. Let's quickly select the second. Is that the next closest one? Yeah, I think it is. 7 knots, 1500 meters, 49-ish. Right, tube 3.
Rohr 3, bewässern!
Tube 3, fire.
Los!
Okay, another one. Right, only one torpedo left. So we got that one, that one. That one's a little bit far away. Same two as that. Okay, I haven't heard any more depth charging being called out, so maybe they've distracted them. Alright, let's flood 2, sorry. I'll keep that as a reserve for if we miss one of these. The torpedoes have both gone behind. They're going faster than 7 knots, even though it distinctly showed 7 knots. Okay, hang on. We've still got Genevieve in. Let's do another speed check. 7 knots. We just recalculated at 77. Tube 2, fire. Now if this one misses, I'm at a loss to understand why they missed. A couple of seconds now. Is it going to be another miss, or are we going to... We got it this time. Good stuff. Well, that'll distract the ships for sure. Maybe the escorts will come this way. Is that going to be enough to sink her? We'll keep an eye on her. She doesn't seem too bothered by it. Let's have a look. Torpedo hit enemy ship. Yeah. Not that fussed. Not that fussed is the answer. Maybe as the water floods in, more damage will be done. Oh, the note's changed.
170.
Depth charge is coming in. I think she's going away from us, but she's sped up. We're down here in the red. See, got a bit of water encroaching in through the bilge pump. So I've put the pump on because we need to get this water. If we take any damage, we do not want water in these compartments. It's hard enough to push it out at this depth. Okay, it seems that the other U-boats have come in to cause more distraction, and it's pulled the destroyer away from us, which is great. We've managed to sneak up north, come up to about 35-40 meters, just to get the remaining water out of the boat. And with only a couple of torpedoes in the rear, we are going to set our sights home port and leave them to the other 2 U-boats to finish off what we started. The Genevieve has been holed, but did not seem to be too worried about it. The damage was superficial, and she wasn't taking on too much water, so they were able to pump that out, it would seem, and she's continued on. So we'll continue just to get out of Dodge, and once we're out and clear, we'll head back to port. So, as the band plays, U-606 back in after her first patrol. It's been a goodie. It's been a goodie. The campaign objective has been progressed. The Arctic convoys in the Battle of the Arctic. Military shipping to the USSR growing in each month. We must stop to lead our troops to victory. 34,713 tons out of 50,000 for Tier 1. So it started by sinking the Sandbox. The ship was registered in the USA and was carrying utilities from Liverpool to Murmansk. Its gross registered tonnage was 7,796 tons. We also sunk the Empire Resistance. Its registered tonnage of 4,122 tons, transporting utilities Liverpool to Murmansk, and was registered in the UK. Then we sunk the SSAJ Casset. sources inform us this was headed Liverpool to Murmansk with utilities in the cargo hold. The ship's registered tonnage of 7,229 tons. It was registered in the US, so that's the C3. Then the Cyrus Hamlin. The ship was registered in the USA and was carrying medical supplies from Liverpool to Murmansk. Registered tonnage of 7,754 tons. That could be a C3 as well. The Rio Mendes, which was the Argentinian C3. Our sources inform us this ship was heading Liverpool to Murmansk with tea in the cargo holds. The ship's gross registered tonnage was 7,812 tons and was registered in the ship of the registered ship of the UK, but it flied a false flag of Argentina. That is why it was showing as hostile. Nice. So, yeah, the Genevieve got away from us. However, after 19 days and 2 hours at sea, having travelled just under 7,000 kilometres, U-606 returns off her maiden voyage, having sunk 5 ships. 5 big ships at that, for 34,713 tons. Not bad for their first patrol. Our objectives was find the sandbolt. We found it and we sunk it. We helped the ally, giving medical supplies to the injured crew members. We reached our patrol zone and we completed 2,000 kilometers search within that patrol zone. We also completed the minimum tonnage of 4,000 tons to sink. All in all, a fantastic first maiden voyage for U-606. We will get her refueled, rearmed, and she'll be going out back to the Arctic convoys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.